Morning, Wayne. We will see you right here in studio at this desk in about 2 hours, 11:30 Eastern, as always on Fridays. But right now, it is time to skip the BS, time for Undisputed, time for me to say good morning to Keyshawn Johnson and Paul Pierce. How are you, gentlemen?
Good morning, man.
Ready to rock? Morning. Okay, here we go. All right, it's time to talk about the Western Conference playoffs taking all-time great shape. I've been doing this for a long time, and I cannot remember either NBA conference giving us a 10-deep playoff battle as top to bottom captivating as this year's. I want you to think of all the teams about to be involved. Nuggets, T-Wolves, Thunder, Clippers, Mavericks, Pelicans, Suns, Kings, Warriors, and last but certainly not least, the Los Angeles Lakers bringing up the rear in the 10th seed. The last shall be first. That could be the Lakers. They could get on a LeBron and AD roll, and could they win the West? Sure they could. But first, they're going to have to survive a one-game, do-or-die play-in game, probably at Sacramento or at Golden State, though that could obviously change with 2 games remaining. But think about this. The Kings have now lost 4 of 5, including getting wire-to-wire at home last night by the Pelicans, who went 5-0 this season against the Kings. 5-0 against the Kings. The Pels led last night by as many as 23 and won by 12. Meanwhile, as you know, the Kings have beaten the Lakers 8 of the last 9 times, including all 4 this season and 5 straight. The Warriors won last night at Portland. That gave them 3 straight wins and 9 of their last 10. This season, the Warriors are 3-1 against the Lakers, including winning the last 3. Wow. Okay, so Paul Pierce, if you're the Lakers, would you rather have a do-or-die game at the Warriors or at the Kings?
Man, this is a nightmare scenario for the Lakers. But on one side, I say, all right, the Kings have owned the Lakers 8 out of 9. But on the other side, I'm going to say, do I really want a one-game situation to where I have to face 4 Hall of Famers who won in this league, who on any given night can be special like a Steph Curry?
They can. Yep.
I don't want those issues. There's nothing intimidating about the Sacramento Kings. Yeah, they have Fox, who's an all-star, Sabonis, who's an all-star, but with one game, do or die, I do not want to see Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Chris Paul, guys who know how to elevate their game in special moments. I don't want to see that. So I'm going to take my chances in going in a sack, one-game situation. I don't care how many times you beat us. I'll take my chances there because Golden State understands the moment. Sac has never been in these high-pressure moments. And the last time they were, in the playoffs versus Golden State, a Game 7 at home, who rose to the occasion? It's
true.
Steph Curry, a Hall of Famer, a guy. Yep. He gave him 50 in a Game 7 situation. The Kings don't have that type of player. They have great players, but Hall of Famers, top 75 players, championship caliber players, I just don't know. And if you're not going to be full strength, you don't have full strength in Sacramento, who are losing a couple of their bench guys. Then I gotta take the lesser of 2 evils. So give me the Sacramento Kings. Y'all beat us 8 out of 9. Give me that in the one-game scenario.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really think it matters as much because if both are on the road, both hostile environments, although the Warriors have struggled at home this year to a degree, Sacramento, because they're undermanned, because there may not be a Malik Monk in there for them, all of those things with the Lakers play in their favor. Golden State, yes, they know how to win, they know what to do, but we've seen them in the playoffs recently, and we kind of took care of business a year ago against them in a 7-game series, who won it in 6. A little bit different in a 1-game series. It's almost like a regular season game just heightened up because it's for all the marbles. It's for everything. LeBron James, Anthony Davis can go into Golden State and take care of business as long as the other guys around them come and contribute. The Reeveses of the world, the D'Angelo Russells of the world, Hachimuras of the world, if they contribute, they certainly can go in to Golden State and win. It's a much easier feel against Sacramento, though. Even though they won 8 out of 9, it just feels like the Lakers wouldn't have any problem going into Sacramento and Anthony Davis getting even with Sabonis. And then, obviously, with Malik Monk not possibly there, that could be a change for the Lakers and make things a lot easier for them. So, to me, either one, but I'd rather probably go to Sacramento just because they got some issues health-wise with some of their players.
Okay, they do. They lost a starter in Kevin Huerter, and he wasn't having a great year. He was just 10 points and 4 rebounds, 3 assists. But trust me, he was the guts glue of that starting lineup, and then Malik Monk would come in for him and light it up, and he's averaging 15 off the bench, and he's got a knee issue, and it sounds like he won't be back. Kevin Huerter is gone for the year. So they're down 2 guys who make 1. You know, it was the 2 guys who split those minutes up. It's a big loss. It's why they have lost 4 of the last 5. It's why they can't beat the Pelicans. Although the weirdest thing in the NBA, and you know this, is rock, paper, scissors. Sometimes paper can cover rock over here, but sometimes rock can crush scissors over here. It just depends on the all-time cliche of the matchup. It's shocking to me that the Pelicans beat the Kings all 5 times this year, and it wasn't even close. Right. It's just as shocking. The Lakers play the Kings, and they don't have any shot against them. It's a wipeout every single time, 8 of the last 9 times. And the one game that the Lakers won against the Kings was last year in January, and it went to the wire, and Dennis Schroeder drove it to the rack and got fouled by De'Aaron Fox and went to the free throw line and made 2 free throws with 3 seconds left to win the game by 2 points. Okay, so that was at Sacramento, but that was Dennis Schroeder closing. And I remind you, obviously, Dennis Schroeder is no longer a Laker. So it's the damnedest thing I've ever seen is the Kings' hold over the Lakers. It's like a voodoo. It's like listen, De'Aaron Fox turns into Kobe Bryant against the Lakers. I've never seen anything like it before because it feels like the Lakers don't have an answer for him. Austin Reeves can't guard him. Then who else? Is it D'Lo? A lot of times he can't guard anybody, but he definitely can't deal with De'Aaron Fox. So check this out. I'm looking at De'Aaron Fox's numbers against the Lakers just this year. He's averaging 33 points a game, just 4 rebounds, 6 assists, not bad. But over the 9 games, 8 out of the last 9, he's still 31, 4, and 7. Well, that's ridiculous. Those are the kind of numbers that are going to send you home early in a one-and-done situation. And then check this out. Sabonis, mostly playing against Anthony Davis, just owns AD and he owns the Lakers.
He's got to get AD.
Okay.
He's got to get even.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so look at this. He's played 8 of those 8 of 9 games. So this is Sabonis' numbers against Anthony Davis. 19, 16, and 9. And 9. So he's almost averaging a triple-double against Anthony Davis. I can't explain it because they can't beat the Pelicans, but you can't beat the Kings. So are you telling me that you could just flip some new switch and say, okay, they're just the Sacramento Kings, and go in there against the Cowbells up in Sacramento and just say, no, that's enough of this? Can you do that?
I don't know. As the styles make fights, and we know this, the speed of Sacramento is a lot for the Lakers. And I said this all year. Me playing on an older team when your stars are older, we didn't like playing against these quick, young backcourts.
That's what it is.
You know, I think that's pretty much what it is. So almost you might want to play against Golden State, maybe, but going against Steph, I don't know, where Steph can, on any given night, just destroy you. I don't want that chance.
All right, what scares me about the Warriors is they look like they desperately found themselves, like they're on their last hurrah of their dynasty. You made the case if they lose the play-in game that it could be done for them, might be over. They might be looking to sort of rebuild and reload.
They got a lot of decisions to make.
Okay, but they're showing you, winning 9 of the last 10, that they're saying, no, hold on. We're still those guys. We're still dynastic. They put Clay back in the starting lineup, and then the shock to me last night was out of nowhere. I'm looking at wait a second, Kevon Looney got to play last night?
Yeah.
He has been doghoused for the last, whatever it's been, 20-odd games. He came back from injury. And then last night, he had to play. And guess what he gave him? He gave him 9 and 11 rebounds.